As promised, it's No Hype right here in the studio on the red couch. G'day guys.
There you go.
So guys, can I congratulate you on the Balaclava Battle of the Bands? Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How did it feel to come out on top for that one?
Surprised.
Yeah? Why
Yeah.
surprised?
We're really the only band of our sound, you know, around, and it's not really commercial to a degree. There's a lot of other bands around that are, you know, in that commercial sound, and for, you know, a bunch of punk like us to come on and have a go at commercialism, you know, it's a bit difficult.
Yeah, cool.
But, you know, paid off this time.
Yeah, it's good.
So we should introduce you. It's Chris on the drums, Nick on guitar, and Max on bass and vocals, and you all sing actually.
These two I don't.
You don't?
No.
He gave up.
Obviously it's punk. Is there a particular genre of punk that you would call it?
Oh, well, realistically, the punk comes down to the attitude of the band. It don't really look as punk as a genre, so it's, you know, what we write about, how we write about it, you know, the structure of the songs does sort of come into it, but we don't really see punk as a genre. It's more just original, you make your own mind up, eh? And if that's what you think it is, that's what it is.
So how did you guys get started?
It was me and Nick, really, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah, man.
well, because we lived in New Zealand, moved over there from Cairns,
Yep.
and I think that was pretty much where we were born. Picking
Yeah,
up our instruments.
Because I went into school late over there, got chucked from year 7 to year 9, and at the end of the year there it was, you know, what do you want to do? You want to go dance with the girls in the hall or play guitar? And I did not want to play guitar. And I sat in that classroom for weeks on end just refusing to play it, and then ended up picking it up and it went alright. And then a year later he gets on the drums due to a mate, and we just started jamming together, and pretty
At
much
home?
yeah, at home in the shed. We lived on a bit of property there, and it was always, we did what pretty much every Good Charlotte cover under the sun.
We're starting out.
Yeah, Good Charlotte was a major, and then and Live and End as well. Like before we left, huge influence. But then yeah, long story short, ended up in Cairns after a long time. Played a show with Munitions.
In my old band, Munitions, I was the guitarist and singer in it,
Right.
and we had trouble losing bass players all the time, as these guys also found.
Number 9,
No, he's 10.
number 10.
A little bit like Spinal Tap, except bass players instead of drummers.
So I was being a lead guitarist, so I knew what a bass guitar was, and I just started playing it.
Didn't, man.
It was quite similar to guitar in a way, so I just picked it up, and then as we've gone on playing live shows, it's just gotten better at it and more comfortable with it, and now I don't think I'd go back playing lead guitar.
So you got together and started writing straight away, or did you do covers for a while?
I think it was getting Max down pat with all our original songs.
Yeah.
The start was before we started writing new ones as like a band as we are now.
Took us about a month and a half to actually write our first song. That was 23 Ellie Street, and it was absolutely bloody terrible.
It's
That's-
been restructured a few times.
Yeah, and then after that, The River came in March, so that's about 5 months after being together.
Was that the second song we wrote as a band?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You only took one to hone your craft, because The River's an excellent song.
It is a very big song. It's always that closing song.
When we were writing it, we were out there absolutely blind. And me and Maxo was sitting there, played this sort of chorus, went, hey, that's alright. Chris O comes walking out, played him the song. Oh yeah, the chorus is alright. Went back to bed, that was it. No excitement.
No, you came and woke me up.
Well, we were over the moon with it at the time. Yeah, it's different.
So you've got these originals and you've gone and recorded them too.
Yep.
Where'd you do that?
Gold Coast through Serotonin
Production.
Productions.
Guy Cooper, fantastic. He does a great job, and it is hard for original bands because we don't really get paid, you know, like the covers do. So
Yeah.
you got to really get your fan base. You got to sell your merch, and you know that's.
You're banking it all on the future, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean it's not an income. It's a career sort of foundation for us, and hopefully we can gain the support of Cairns and the surrounds for it. And we're going pretty well at the moment, eh?
Yeah,
Shows are getting bigger and better and more crowd response, and people starting to sing the lyrics back, which is a good feeling.
Well, for those people who haven't seen No Hype, let's take a look at them in action.
Keep myself on chance and I'm a wasted space. There is no doubt I give myself no time. I'm always left behind. I'm inside out, I'm backed up front. Can't get myself out of this rut. Your presence is like a drug. Without it I could die. My girl's on the other side of the river. When will I dry up so I can hold her dry? My girl's on the other side of the river. When will I dry up so I can hold her tight?
Welcome back, you're watching the Cam TV, and on the red couch we've got No Hype, and that was No Hype Live you were just looking at then. It's a pretty energetic show, guys. Is that something you consciously did, or does it just happen like that because you get excited?
Chris always says to me, he enjoys seeing me go on stage after a few beverages, because even if there's 30 or so people there, I feel like I'm playing in front of 10,000 or more people. You always give it that, we call it a 127.6%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you always give more than 100%.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking when I was watching you. Like, you could have been playing at the big day out or something. It didn't seem to matter whether there was 10 people or 100.
Well, those people who made the effort to come and see you, you don't want to let them down. If there's just one of them, hey, hopefully you tell your mates how good it was. And one day, Roger Finch.
So the EP, is it available yet?
Nearly.
No, not yet.
What's it going to be called, and where can we get it when it does come out?
No one speak. Oh, you look at me.
It's entitled Nuclear Holiday.
Okay.
At this point we're not really sure when it will be released, but it shouldn't be too far away.
Artwork's sort of dragging us down a bit at the moment.
Okay. So I guess people will be able to get it at your gigs.
Oh yeah, for sure. Online, iTunes.
So influences, let's talk influences, guys.
Well, it's really interesting actually when you get into the influences of each individual, because
We do have our own favourites.
it's
Who's your favourites?
I started, when I was first playing guitar, I got really into AC/DC. I bought all their albums when I was in primary school. And from then,
SGs.
yeah, I bought a couple SGs, the same as Angus. And then when I got to high school, I started getting into writing music, and I got a lot into Green Day. Big fan of Green Day.
Yeah. You do sound a little bit Green Day-ish.
Big
We've
influence.
heard that a few times.
Big influence. And while he was sitting there, like his age, into the rock and stuff, that era of rock that he was listening to, we were on that same era but within the punk. So we've got that influence where he's got the old school rock, we've got the old school punk, but then we marry up together when it comes into the modern sort of music, like the Green Days and Blink and stuff like that. So pulling influences from each different genre like that, we've all got sort of a different input.
Okay, guys, so what's next for No Hype?
Well, we got a video clip coming out soon. We're starting to work on that, hopefully in the next few weeks. And
We can see you.
and
There's a camera.
yeah,
Yeah, I know, man. It's
you're about to catch that song and loads more others on the nights.
And if you go on a Triple J review and request it, you can hear it more often.
You will.
You will.
Excellent. Thank you to No Hype, and all the best, guys. Love your work.
Thank you
for having
very
us.
much.